Futures Trader Elite here. Gonna go over some of these trades we made this morning. So today I decided to trade MNQ because it seems like a lot of people prefer to trade MNQ instead of NQ, and figured I'd go over some things. It's been a long time since I traded MNQ myself. As you can see, I got a lot of orders on the screen. On the bottom side of my zone box, I'm not sure how many orders I got placed, but it's covering about 30 points of drop. I started shorting at the top up there around that pivot, I believe it was, and I figured, well, I'd like to go long down here, so I figured I'd just see if it would go down there and trigger, and hopefully this will sweep and pick up a bunch of my buys. I'm not using any ATMs. Everything will be manually, in and out. For me, I was hoping this would sweep this box and maybe give us a good bounce and head back up there to my sell limits, but move some down here. The key here for me is I'll keep this trade alive as long as I can stay in it. As in, if it swipes down and gets some more of my orders and then it goes my way, I will sell some to drop my average down, and like this here, hopefully it'll pick up and I can put some orders there and it'll keep dropping my average down so that when this really does turn around and take a bounce, it'll start triggering some of my orders and drop my entry price a lot lower. The bottom of this zone box, I can't remember what it was, but let's see if we can get some. See how it drops down my average? I'd prefer to only keep anywhere from 5 to 10 of these MNQ. For me, I'm so used to trading NQ, I would have to buy a lot of these to make the same kind of money, and the whole purpose of using MNQ is to have better risk management. If you got to buy 20 of them, you might as well just buy 2 NQ because it's cheaper round trip wise on the fees. But this is more of an educational thing, try to help other people out who might be trading MNQ instead of NQ. I think this was one of the first trades I took today. And what I would do, I'll keep going back and forth. I really don't want to sell any of these. I want them to pick up there where my sell orders are at, and then keep going, and then put me back short in it, and just play it back and forth without almost ever really being out of the trade. But you also want to lock in your gains too as well. It's trying to turn around right here. We don't want it to go all the way back down. So good risk management. You will protect your gains with some kind of stops. It's kind of a weird day for me because I traded a lot of MNQ and I'm not used to trading that anymore. And I was trying to get at least $500 or $600 per account or better, and that takes quite a bit of trading. It's not too often unless you trade if you're only going to trade 2, 3, 4, 5 MNQ, maybe 6 or something. It's hard to get a lot out of that trade without it making a huge move, and it doesn't tend to make those huge moves enough times every day to get what you need. So I did a lot of scalping today, and that's when it's important to know how to play the long game and the short game. Okay, so that was, I think, either the opening wick or the 7:30. I can't remember what the time is on this video, but luckily I had them stops in place because it stopped me out, but that candle wicked down there and picked a bunch up, or a few anyway, and then come right back up, so that was a pretty safe play. And that's kind of how I trade MNQ whenever I'm trading it and I'm going to scalp. Might try to make some more content using MNQ because, like I said, there's so many people I know that are using MNQ, and I would trade MNQ a little differently than I probably do NQ. and I would probably trade with a little more size than most people with MNQ. I was trading 10 and 20 of them today, but then towards part of the day I switched back over to NQ on a couple of my accounts because, like I said, if I'm going to be trading that many, I might as well just go back to NQ. But for more content like this, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good day.